to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Yeah. Teach me how to love, how I can get my emotions involved. Yeah. Teach.
Hey y'all, thank you for kicking in with me. I'm Key. This is a pick-a-pile about what lessons in love are you learning right now. So we have the left pile, my evil eye bracelet, and then we have the right pile, which is my tiger eye bracelet. So take a moment to yourselves, pause the video if you need to. I do have an announcement. My website drops next week. So this will be the perfect time if you've only been waiting on your candle orders or your oils or your bracelet and necklace orders. All the stuff in my shop is going to be up. Readings, got a new list of readings and stuff. I am also offering classes and mentorship. So check that out. My website does drop next week. Big things are coming. I'm excited. Thank you all for your patience. So let's get into it. So if you chose pile 1, the left pile, this is the lessons in love you're learning. Let's see what cards you have. All right. So if you chose this pile, you could be seeing 4s, 10, 10. It could be a angel numbers you're seeing. So kind of what's going on. A lot of you are learning a lesson of listening to your heart. With the 4th chakra here, the heart here. A lot of you have probably had your heart broken or had your heart closed off. So your heart chakra has probably been opening up, and a lot of you are being told you kind of been in this battle between your heart and your mind, and you're being told you're being taught a lesson of listening to what your heart is saying to you at this time. This might be my motherfucking pile. Because you guys are stepping in more into being your authentic self with the energy, with authenticity being your overall energy. So a lot of you have been really working on self. A lot of you have been purging from the solar plexus. You have been taking your power back. You have been really honoring your emotions and the things that you feel. But a lot of you are also letting go of that pride and that ego that you have when it comes to love. A lot of you probably been in this survival mode where you felt like you always had to protect yourself. And you're starting to realize you don't have to do that when it comes to unconditional love, reciprocating love. With authenticity, says the energy of authenticity supports our choices to be genuine, truthful in all aspects of our life with others as well as ourselves. So I do feel like a lot of you were learning a lot of lessons of speaking your truth, being real with others, but you had to learn how to be more real with yourself about how you feel, with what you feel, kind of the emotions you've been going through. A lot of you probably been having a lot of insecurities coming up, and you're kind of been having to be honest with yourself of why these insecurities are coming up and where they're coming from. Because this pile was really struggling with self-esteem in the past, with self-esteem as a lesson that you have been learning. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. So I do feel like right now, a lot of you are starting to realize that you place a lot of your self-worth and your self-esteem on other people and looking for validation from those people when you realize that all the validation that you need is from you. And a lot of you are learning how to release control. I do feel like this pile had a big thing of, trying to control things, and it was out of a way to protect yourself. But now that you're learning how to surrender and let things flow, and learn how to be more safe, learning how to be more secure within who you are, it's letting love flow to you. And I do feel like this is also this pile in there's not a throat chakra card here, but I do feel like this pile throat chakra is definitely opening. You guys are learning how to speak your truth, but you're also learning how to listen. And I do feel like right now, a lot of you are deepening a love within yourself that's causing you guys to be open and receptive to a love that's coming in for you. And I do feel like it's teaching you guys a lot more about your shadow side. And it's funny, I've been talking about insecurities, and I just know one of your shadow card is insecurities. Please understand, it says, please understand your worth, your value, your purpose here on earth. There is no need to feel small, compare yourself to others. And I do feel like with this pile, you guys probably, all your life, you probably were in this energy where you were compared to other people, or where you felt like you always had to prove yourself. And right now, you guys are learning that you don't have to prove yourself to no one but you. People are going to accept you for who you are when you learn to be your genuine self. And I do feel like this, like I said, this stemmed from a childhood wound for a lot of you. And I do feel like right now with this energy of Pluto being in Capricorn, it's bringing up a lot of insecurities around stability, security within relationships. So I do feel like right now, a lot of you are starting to learn that certain relationships that you have probably didn't make you feel safe. A lot of relationships you probably lack trust, and I do feel like it's because you lack the trust within yourself. Whoever you were connected to made you second guess yourself a lot, and now that you're getting out of this energy, you're starting to understand that you are worthy of the love that you deserve. You're starting to understand your value and your purpose on this earth. But I do feel like you guys are starting to understand your value, your value of your love, how your love changes people, how your love not only helps people heal, but how your love, people always remember you. You can leave somebody and they're always going to remember the type of person you were, because you were that genuine and that loving and that caring. But I do feel like another shadow side that you guys are learning right now is obsessiveness. A lot of you probably had this feeling where you were obsessing about love so much because you wanted it so bad, but you had to understand a tough lesson of really realizing if it was meant for you, it would be for you. And it says obsessiveness. Write down what you are obsessing over. Realize that it is emotionally draining you. And I do feel like also some of you are also realizing the obsessiveness that you had with probably a person you were connected to or loved in the past. You're starting to realize that these people were probably draining you, whoever you were connected to. 555 when I say that. And I do feel like it caused a lot of you. This group probably had a pattern of being in third parties or people putting you in third parties. And like I said, third parties is just not a person. It could be somebody choosing work over you, somebody choosing them, their money or their career over you. And I do feel like a lot of you are starting to realize that, when people choose things over you, it made you question yourself. It made you second guess yourself. And I do feel like now you guys are starting to realize and shift your focus from love to yourself. What do I need to work on in my life that needs my attention? I do feel like whoever pushed you in third parties in the past or just now, you're learning that they taught you a lesson of being selfish, y'all. But to finish the first pile, these people were teaching you how to be more selfish with your time, your energy, and your love. Which it was teaching you your love language. I feel like a lot of you didn't know your love language due to the fact you were over giving yourself to so many people that you were in the energy where you kind of lost yourself. So you had to learn how to love yourself. You had to learn how to date yourself so you were able to know what type of love you deserve or needed. With the love language card here, it says learning and understanding each other's love language are essential to meet each other's emotional needs. And I do feel like all the times you probably felt abandoned by the people who did put you in third parties, or the times where you felt left out in the cold, you learned a tough lesson of like the love that you were giving these people, you had to give to yourself, which taught a lot of you to let go of that obsessiveness feeling of like, oh, what is this person doing? Why are they not responding to me? It made you have to go get some business. And now that you went to go get some business, it's making you see yourself in a different light. It's making you see yourself in the eyes how everybody else really saw you. Because I do feel like these people that put you in third parties or had you in a third party situation, they saw what your potential, they saw the value in you, but you didn't see that value. So they had to teach you hard lessons to show you that value that you truly honestly possess. And was that your love has power. Your heart, your unconditional love that you give to people has power. It shapes people, it heals people, it makes people grow. And it's showing you that you had to give that to yourself, which is helping a lot of you step more into your authentic self. A lot of you are in this energy where you have no shame and expressing your needs. You have no shame in telling people, well, you're not giving me enough. Hey, I love you. I release you with love. We're just not aligned. You're not able to give me what I need, but I'm able to give it to me. You know what I mean? So I do feel like this is kind of what Pile 1 is learning at this time, is to let go of their insecurities, of letting go of their low self-worth, and letting go of the obsessiveness of when is love coming. And I do feel like this was all for everything that you have been through is all for a reason, because I do feel like you guys are about to receive love. And this is going to be a long-term partnership. This is going to be something that's authentic, that's going to be fulfilled, unconditional. I feel like this is someone who is going to be your best friend. But I do feel like right now, a lot of you are shifting your focus on your stability and your career. And it's going to make this person feel some type of way. But this is this person's karma, whoever you were connected to in the past. Because I do feel like some of you were in a third party and you had to leave that and go find, the person that's really made for you. And I do feel like a lot of you are going to receive the love that you're deserving. So this is kind of what I'm getting for Pile 1 of what you guys are learning at this time and kind of stepping into. you're definitely starting to recognize your power, and you're starting to realize that your need to control everything is what's been keeping you stuck in certain patterns and certain cycles with people, or even within yourself, and how you see things or how you speak to yourself, or how the mental blockages you kept when it comes to the past memories of, you know, how people treated you. So this is what I'm getting for pile 1. This is low-key my pile. Hey, pile 2, this is your pick a card. Sorry about the delay. I'm making cupcakes with my baby, so mom first. So pile 2, this is what lessons in love you are learning at this time. Okay. All right. Pile 2. So what I'm getting for you guys could be seeing 2s and 7s, 3s and 5s is what I'm getting for you guys. So what I'm getting for you guys, and 22 is important for you. So if you're born on the day 22, or you just see 22 a lot, that's important for you. So what I'm getting for you guys are learning you guys are learning how to process your emotions right now in love. Especially with the second chakra, the energy of the sacral helps you navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. So a lot of you right now probably struggled with, you know, your emotions. You probably had some kind of, I keep hearing, vices that you use to kind of numb from what you're feeling. Some of you could have been, you know, over sexualizing your energy because your emotions were too much. Could be drinking, numbing yourself, or you just were running from your emotions. But I do feel like right now the sacral chakra is healing your guys' womb. A lot of trauma that we keep there is coming up for you guys, and you guys are learning that your emotional state needs to be addressed. And I do feel like right now, especially with sensitivity right next to the second chakra, you guys are learning how to be vulnerable. You're learning that it's okay to be in your feelings. You're learning a lesson that it's okay to express your emotions. It's okay to, you know, be a little sensitive. And when I mean little sensitive, I mean like the fact that you are able to, you know, show that you're hurting, you know, able to show that you're happy, to be able to let people know like, hey, I'm down right now. Sensitivity, it says the frequency of sensitivity helps us open to the world of subtly in details with anchoring and structured foundation, thus supporting us to become more fulfilled. So I do feel like right now you guys are really learning a lesson of being vulnerable when it comes to your feelings, but also knowing that your feelings don't make you less of a person, good or bad. Which is putting you guys in this energy of learning how to we're learning a lesson of worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So I do feel like this group holds on to a lot of past things. And you guys are learning that the past, you can't go back and change the past. All you can do is learn from it. And I do feel like a lot of you are also learning a lesson in worrying about the future, knowing the fact like the future changes all the time. So you're learning to listen to your intuition more with this group. Not only are you learning to listen to your intuition, but you're also learning to trust what you feel when you get the messages your body is sending you, or when you feel something at the moment in time when you're around somebody, or when you're in certain connections, how certain people make you feel when it comes to how you process your anger, or do you feel heard when when you tell people you're sad or when you're happy. Really learning to be one within yourself when it comes to your emotions and feelings. I also do feel like right now a lot of you guys are learning to trust that good is able to come your way. With the abundance card, I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. So a lot of you are in this energy where you're having to learn a lesson that you guys are able to manifest whatever you want, but you have to let go of that fear. Let go of that knowing that, and the insecurity of that you're not enough. I do feel like right now this group is learning how to, what's that quote? I walk by faith, not by sight. And I do feel like this is something a lot of you are learning right now, is that you have to walk and trust that, the universe has heard your prayers, that you have been putting in the work to have whatever you want in your reality. And I do feel like a lot of you are starting to realize that your emotions do dictate how things come in for you. Not only do how they come in for you, but I do feel like you're learning that you can have a healthy relationship, that you're learning that, sometimes by you not expressing yourself, that holds your relationships back. Holding things in and suppressing them. It makes you, it deteriorates you from what you really want in relationships. And I do feel like a lot of you are in this energy right now where you're in this energy where you're learning how to forgive yourself. I do feel like a lot of you are, you're quick to forgive others, but you beat yourself up, because I do feel like a lot of people in your environment, or just people you were connected to when it comes to love, they made you feel less than or worthlessness when it comes to, say, if you made a mistake. I do feel like this group has a hard time of forgiving yourself for mistakes that you have made, but you have this forgiveness that says accept what has happened and give yourself grace to make mistakes. And I said this before, a lot of us are able to give grace to others, but we don't give grace to ourselves, and we need to ask ourselves why. And I do feel like this is the energy that you guys are in. It's like you're having to ask yourself, why am I so able to forgive others for what they have done to me, but why can't I forgive myself for not being my best, not honoring how I feel, not speaking my truth, just because I'm still in the process of learning. And I do feel like that's what a lot of you are in this energy, what you guys are stepping into right now when it comes to your shadow side, where you're really having to be honest with yourself of like, why am I still holding on to things that I can't change? And it's leading you guys for your other shadow aspect with quarrelsome. Does the action fulfill an emotional need for you? Or does it make you feel powerful? Is it a bad habit that needs to be stopped? And this is confirmation for what I said for the sacral, for the second chakra, the sacral, is that a lot of you have advice that when it comes to your emotions that you use advice that you use to numb yourself, so you don't have to face your reality or face what you're feeling at the moment. A lot of you, like I said, I get strong, like using sex to express yourself, or using sexual energy to get off what you feel. And a lot of you are being to ask yourself, why is that? Is it because you didn't receive that, that emotional support as a child, where you felt like you were able to, to express yourself? Or do you not feel heard in your environment? A lot of you need to ask yourself, why do I let my bad habits when it comes to how I feel dictate what I see myself when it comes to love? And that's where a lot of you are in this energy of why you have to forgive yourself. Another lesson, excuse me for my dogs. Another lesson a lot of you are being told are learning right now is that your dreams play an important part in your love life. A lot of you are being told to pay attention to your dreams. As the connection deepens, your dreams become more profound and full of answers. So a lot of you are stepping more into like your spiritual side, where you're learning that the things that your dreams are telling you, it's letting you know about things that are coming in, and you're being told to have faith and trust in those messages that you're feeling. And I do feel like a lot of you, this is also trusting your body, the messages your body is sending when it comes to certain relationships, and letting you know that something's off, or that something's not right, or that you feel love and it's time to express yourself. Because you also do have faith, trust, and believe that love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear of doubt interfere. And that's where I was getting, where you guys have to let go of that fear, that doubt, and that worry. Your inner fears are coming up. And a lot of you are in this energy where you're having to learn to not let your inner fears dictate how you feel when it comes to certain relationships that you're in. Because I do feel like when it comes to your inner fears, a lot of you in the past had relationships where they didn't care about how you feel, or they didn't care about how you feel, or if their needs weren't being met, it didn't matter what you had going on. And I do feel like right now a lot of you are stepping out of that kind of like toxic energy of this toxic habits that you have with these past partners or the person that you're connected with. A lot of you right now are having very vivid dreams of your past. So you're being told to release what you've been holding on. Like I said, the sacred chakra also holds a lot of our trauma. So a lot of you could probably be having dreams right now where it's like things from what you have done in the past are coming up. Or like, I don't know, I do get some of you probably, had somebody probably cheated on you, or you probably cheated to fit the energy where it fits. And a lot of you are having to really kind of relive that of like, why did you do that? Or why this person do that? Or like, why you allowed certain things. I do feel like right now, a lot of you are just getting a deeper understanding of what the emotions you've been holding on or suppressing are. And at this time, Spirit is saying you're having to release that and forgive yourself so you can move more into this energy of feeling like you have the power to create whatever reality you want in love. And I do feel like a lot of you, this has to do with the safety and security within yourself. Just like in pile 1, where they were trying to get validations from others, they're starting to really be authentic to themselves and know that they validate themselves. I do feel like you guys are in this energy where you guys are understanding that you have the power to control your life and make your reality how you would like it. But you have to be in this energy where you have to be vulnerable, and you have to, first acknowledge your feelings, feel them, understand them, and then speak them and release them. And I do feel like a lot of you right now, this pile right now is also learning a lesson that some of you are probably going to have to be abstinent from sex, because I do feel like some of you have this strong sexual energy where, like, you don't know why you get so, when it comes to tough times, why you have to express yourself during sex. So I do feel like that's just a small message for some of you. So this is what you guys are learning and love at right now for this pile. It's okay to be sensitive to your own needs and your emotions, but it's okay to also express them. And also forgive yourself. Some of you are also being told to write yourself a letter, or write whoever you need to forgive a letter. Or if you need somebody to forgive you, write them a letter. And I do feel like it's going to help you guys in the long run. And I do feel like it's going to help you release these toxic patterns or habits that you have, or this mindset that's been keeping you stuck in a lackluster kind of relationships, or relationships that you attract. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. I hope this resonated. Have a good one.